ladies and gentlemen.
So have you guys seen any reviews? Like, I've been avoiding any sort of reviews at all. I've seen a couple things online, just like TikToks and stuff pop up, saying that like it's disappointing, but I don't even know what to take as seriously as rage bait.
I went down a rabbit hole.
You did?
What?
I've looked at the bare minimum, so like all I know is that it's mixed. And
What did you see, Michael?
yeah,
I was literally watching YouTube videos of it like in 10-minute chunks all throughout my workday. They're not bad. But the problem is that so I saw a really interesting video, which it's by this YouTube channel called Just Star Wars. And he does like really, really good breakdowns. And I want to be careful because I don't want to fall down that theory rabbit hole like we did for The Last Jedi, where like you go in with these ridiculous expectations.
nothing could make that movie stand on its own.
I know, nothing. We hyped it up like beyond anything I've ever hyped up in my life.
It was the most hype for a movie ever in the world.
100%. So I wanted to be really careful with Just Star Wars to make sure he's not like pumping people up like that. He's not. His videos are very grounded. So anyway, he had an interesting take that a lot of the reviews right now are critics.
Mm-hmm.
And like Star Wars is known for like having that imbalance between audience score and like critic score. So basically like what it is what, and he made a really good argument about this. It comes down to expectations. So like if you go in looking for, you know, something where like if you're expecting Thrawn to show up at the end, you know, in the, what is it called? The Chimera, and, you know, a big battle, like you're going to be disappointed. But if you go hoping for a good Mandalorian and Grogu story, then you're going to love it.
Yeah, that's
so the basic things that I've heard that I like that make me like not worried, but like the negative things were that it feels like 2 to 3 episodes of a show kind of meshed together, and that there's not like a big amount of character growth for the main characters.
Mm-hmm.
Like that's like the film critic kind
Right.
of critique that I've seen.
Yeah.
Besides
which is coming from a film critic, because like the thing is, if you think about it, like for example, when the Clone Wars animated movie came out, I know that movie got like very bad reviews, but I'm going into this in the same idea. Like this is just, they're taking a few episodes, maybe putting them together, but I'm not expecting like a Star Wars movie in the sense of like a trilogy, you know, a piece of a trilogy. It's going to be a fun time in theaters.
Yeah, I think like the Mandalorian, like the Mando show, I think was not so much marketed, but I think it wasn't for like the deep cut Star Wars fans as like it was fun. Yeah, like I think it was fun for all the big deep Star Wars fans, but I don't feel like it was just for I think it was to get a lot of new fans on board. I think that's why Grogu is so cute, and it was like this baby Yoda that had to be saved. And so I think it's just gonna be it's meant to be like a fun movie. It's not meant to be like all this deep Star Wars lore.
Yeah.
Which I kind of think that's exactly what Star Wars needs right now, because you need the deep fans and the normies to just be excited to go see Star Wars in the theater. And if this brings back the casual audience like the first 2 seasons of Mando did, we're golden.
Yeah. I just think it's tough because this is the first Star Wars movie to be in theaters since The Rise of Skywalker, which is nuts when you think about it. And then on top of it, like, I just think I don't know, I just think the hype for Mando has died down significantly.
It's been 3 years since they've been on screens.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Yeah,
Like,
after season 3 kind of already, people didn't care for it. It got a lot of mixed reviews, left a bad taste in people's mouth.
The consensus in all of the reviews that I saw was that if you enjoyed season 1, you're gonna enjoy the movie.
Oh,
Perfect.
that's awesome.
Like it had a very like season 1, even parts of season 2 vibe.
Yeah.
So, which is great. Like it's great. The
Season
like
1 of Mando is still in my top 3 things Disney has done with the franchise. So
Yeah,
if
without
that's
a
what we
doubt.
can expect out of this on the big screen, I don't need anything else.
What pisses me off is that like the people who are going to be talking about this movie and who could hype up the movie are not who the movie was really made for.
Right.
Like you they have to be able to bring in new people. And I'm like,
Yeah.
I hate, like, I'm so anti-corporate, but like if it's not growing and they're not bringing in new Star Wars fans, that means we're not going to keep getting new stuff.
You know, the problem
And
is though, like as fun as this movie is, it is the biggest corporate move they could have made. Like, okay, Baby Yoda, super cute. Mando,
Yeah.
everyone loves Mando. Let's throw this together because we've flubbed every other movie attempt we've had in the works for the last 5 years.
fair.
Yeah. I almost just
But
wonder, like, other than financials, like, there had to been, like, whether it was Filoni or Favreau, like, I would hope this is more of a passion project than it is just a cash grab, you know?
Yeah.
yeah.
For sure.
It doesn't really feel like a cash grab. I don't know. Like, a lot of people say that Mando should have ended after season 2. Like, the arc was done. Grogu went back with Luke, and then, Disney saw dollar signs and were like, no, let's shove these 2 episodes in Book of Boba Fett and have it back. Which,
And I
I-
could see the argument for that.
yeah,
Devil's advocate, not saying that's what I want, but I could see where people are coming from.
right.
Yeah. I mean, like, I agree it should have ended after season 2. I also am really, really happy that we have a Luke Skywalker hallway scene.
Yeah.
Right?
You know?
Yeah.
And I'm happy that they're back together.
Right.
Like, you know?
Like
Yeah.
clearly their story wasn't like totally over, so there's more to tell. Like,
Right. I
Yeah.
mean, there's definitely still more to tell. Like,
Yeah.
especially if they go down the arc of like Grogu actually wanting to stick with, like, again, if that's the choice of the character, I guess it's just if it's. I think what worries me about what I don't know one of you said before is that there's no like character arc or anything like that. Which from a film standpoint, I get it,
Yeah.
but I feel like this should be what wraps up
They
the
said
arc of characters.
A lot of the stuff I saw didn't say that they said there was little character arc, but definitely not no character arc.
Yeah. Yeah.
Right.
You know, I think the thing is too is that I try to remind myself that it's like Filoni's at the helm and
Yeah.
he loves Star Wars as much as we do.
Yeah.
And I know what I would do to protect it, and I know what all of you would do to protect it, and I have to think that he would do the same, you know?
Yeah, that's
So-
a really good point. They don't
Just like-
have cash grabs on the mind as much
Right.
as
And that may be the directive. Like, I don't doubt that, because like I guess it was Bob Iger or
Right.
somebody went to
Oh.
him and said like, hey, listen, we need a movie. So yeah, like I'm sure there's that element of it too, but that doesn't mean that they still can't make a good Star Wars movie.
Right.
Right, like
Exactly.
I think there's a lot of pressure. Like if you were Disney and you own Star Wars, like you would want a movie on the big screen. It has traditionally always been a big screen story. It over the recent years it became a TV thing, and that's where the money is. They wanted to be back where its roots were. I think the problem with it though, to a degree, is just that they had to push it through. Like I don't know. I'm just I know like I think it could still be great, but I am a little nervous with it like being. I don't know if it's rushed or if it's the intended fourth season or what, but
I think too, if it wasn't for Grogu, I don't know that like the Mandalorian story would be as popular with like wide, like getting new Star Wars fans on board, like with the Mando show. I think that was the big, like, I'm just thinking about when you like walk in a store. If you walked in a store, 10, 20 years ago and saw Star Wars merch, it was like all Vader, like a
Yeah.
lot of Vader
Right.
stuff. But now it's like there's
It's all
Grogu.
Grogu.
There's Grogu backpacks, lunch pails. I mean, like looking around the room right now, we have like a Grogu pillow. It's like he's
Yeah.
been such a huge part of it and getting
Yeah.
a lot of new people.
Now that I'm thinking about it,
That's the thing.
I-
It's very easy to make stuff up.
Oh,
Yes.
so easy. I mean, he's
I think-
adorable. but-
right.
I think I'm always at any given moment in reach of something with a Grogu in it at
That's
any
what
given
I'm
part of my
saying.
day. Like,
Total side note. Oh yeah, there you go.
Like,
Huh?
Total side note. I think it was the mini, the Bitty Pops, like super tiny Bitty Pops.
yeah,
I'm pretty sure they have a Bitty Pop with like the tiniest Grogu inside of
Oh,
a ship.
They do. It's the
Shut
M1
Tiny.
Starfighter, and it's a bitty
It's
pop.
like
so
a
like that
needle
Grogu
point.
is going to be like, an eighth of an inch.
Yeah.
tall.
was it part of the Mandalorian wave they did?
Yeah. No. Well, I mean, not for the movie. It's just like one of the. It's on
Like
I
an
got
older
the
one.
reviews on it pre-ordered the other day.
Oh, it's a pre. Okay,
Yeah.
all right. I'm so selective with pops now.
Oh, you
Oh,
have
yeah.
to be. They take
I
up so-
really, I can probably count on one hand how many pops I've bought in the last 6 months.
I barely
Yeah.
buy them. I buy
Yeah,
Yeah.
I mean, they're
one or
my
two
bread
a
and
year.
butter, but like, same here.
You guys
It's
are
gotta
like
be
black,
special.
a lot of Black Series stuff.
Yeah, like there's
Yeah.
a lot of in
Yeah.
general action figures. But like going back to the whole Mando and Grogu thing, like I just fear that
What? Wait. Can you say the thing?
what's that?
What is it? The back to business.
Huh?
But what's the abbreviation? The back to business
Oh,
thing?
PPO.
Oh, I hate you.
Oh.
Purpose, plan, outcome.
All right, let's
I love
shelve
that.
the side conversation.
Let's shelve this for now. We'll put a pin in it. Well, like I just feel like they're at a point. Like if this movie flops financially, it doesn't do the numbers it needed to do. Mando, Grogu, it's run its course. It's
Mhm.
done. 'Cause-
Yeah, I mean, as a standalone franchise for sure. I mean, I think they're gonna Iron Man them, and like they're going to be connective tissue characters. Like they're not going away. Like I don't think in their debut movie they're gonna kill off either one of them, so to speak.
No.
Whatever. Like they're not going away, but I could see like any plans they had in the ground are going to be ripped out from under them. Like I don't know. Like it's tough because on one hand, I agree with you. Like it's not the movie people wanted for the first Star Wars movie, and
Right.
all getting close to a decade here.
Yeah.
But it's also, it also could be a great thing. I feel like if you're Disney right now, you have to be delusional if you're expecting this to crack $1 billion.
That's
I
the
just
thing.
don't think it's going.
Right. And it's like, I don't know if they, again, it goes back to what we were saying before. Are they making this to make money? Obviously, that's the goal of any movie is to make money.
Right.
But is their goal to just get Star Wars in theaters and maybe just get it on people's mind again? Or
Yeah.
is this meant to be, a blockbuster movie? I don't know. It just feels like weird.
This movie had I forget what the budget was. It was like 100 million something, 200 million something. It was a relatively low budget compared to everything else.
Yeah.
Still a lot of money, but
Yeah.
I think I think this was to kind of wipe the bad taste out of your mouth
Yeah.
from the last theater experience, just give you a fun, like good emotional ride. And then now once they come out with Starfighter, it's kind of
Yeah.
like, okay, like the last time I had Star Wars, I was in an okay place. Like,
Yeah.
let's
This is
have it.
100%. This is 100% a kid that fell off their bike and like twisted their ankle, and they had to just get back on the bike. They had to ride again after their
Yeah.
injury healed. Like,
They're a little wobbly. They're,
yeah, yeah, yeah. Like, but
Yeah.
to be honest, like I know, like we gotta look at it through a critical lens, but for me, that's enough. Like, I'm excited to see a Star Wars movie in theaters again. Like, is it the movie I envisioned to be next? No,
Right.
but like I'm looking forward to it.
I'm excited
Yeah.
just for it to be another story in the world of Mando. I had so much, like, I loved the shows. I think they did a brilliant job with the show. I know season 3 was like meh, but it was still it was so fun to
There's some
watch.
good
Like,
moments
I
in
wasn't
there,
gonna
yeah.
miss it,
Yeah.
Right.
you know. But I'm excited to have another experience that it's not just over with the show,
Right.
and it might be the last of it. I don't know.
Yeah. And
Yeah, I'm like,
oh, go ahead.
no, I was just gonna say, I think a reasonable conclusion. I think Grogu's story continues, but for now, like, this is the arc. You know, just him kind of like gaining more independence,
Yeah.
and I think they'll show that through, you know, like, kind of like they're gonna, like you said, they're gonna Iron Man him, and then like he'll show up in different projects, and then meanwhile, I still want like that that grown up story. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like I
we
still.
need
So like I guess what I mean is like I'm fine with this being it. You know, as long as we get the continuation.
You mean like this being it for them? For what?
Meaning like no, not another Mando movie, not
Right.
another Mando season. Just they're there. They're just, you know, they may have a big role to play in, like, you know, an upcoming show or something.
So I'm
Yeah.
hearing some like small rumblings online. Like, I don't know how credible it is, but I'm hearing that part of the new plan after this is that fourth season is not off the table, so they could possibly return. But kind of getting back to something we were saying, it might have been Andrew who said it. But I wanted to touch on it. Like, we're in a weird stage right now where like modern blockbusters or modern entertainment, like people are, or companies, corporations, they're afraid to let go. Like, when you have something that works, like you can't have a good movie and let it be a good movie.
Right.
And like kill off Mando or something if that works for the story. It just doesn't seem like, right now, like if it works, we got to pump out more of them. Like, it's I feel like with modern Star Wars in particular, you have to be able to just enjoy the good stories or the good moments when they come. And if it doesn't end how you want, or it doesn't happen how you expect it to, not letting it like totally leave a bad taste in your
Well,
mouth.
yeah,
Like,
literally
this culture.
100%. Like I just texted Mike the other night because for the past few months I've like went back and rewatched a lot of just Disney Star Wars stuff. You know, the sequels, the shows, and I've like consciously made it like my mentality moving forward that if you think about it like this, if Disney did not buy Star Wars, we would not have nearly as amount of content as we did.
Sure.
And it's like, I'm done going into these with a hypercritical mindset. I'm going into it like I love Star Wars and we're getting Star Wars content.
Right.
Whether it's amazing or bad, like I don't know, people are just so hypercritical, and it's funny because this was introduced like honestly, like I just love Star Wars so much, and it's just awesome that we're getting Star Wars stuff.
Yeah, no, and
Honestly,
that's fair. Because like, so many people, like, The Boys just ended last night.
I don't know if you guys watched it
No,
yet.
I'm not gonna say it.
No.
But like so many people are like, like Game of Thrones, it was a cultural phenomenon for like 10 years, and it is like defined by how it ended. There's so many things recently that are like that, Stranger Things, now The Boys, like it lives and breathes based on its ending. And it's like Star Wars, like it used to be like every entry was earth shattering. It was a really big story. It's okay that it's not now, like Andor might be for you, Maul might be for you, whatever. Like, but if you check it out, you want it. Like, I'm glad that we're getting that content.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah, I think
Interesting that you.
Oh, what were you gonna say, Mike?
That's just interesting that Billy started with Andor.
Yeah.
Hey, I'm down to watch it.
Dude,
Honestly,
you gotta watch it. I mean,
Insane.
there's nothing else to be said other than you have to watch it. It's
insane.
Crazy.
That's another video.
We can totally shelve that for
Yeah.
later.
Put a pin in that.
But I was just gonna say, kind of going off of what you said, Andrew, like being a, I'm a big fan of Lord of the Rings, Harry Potter, those types of things, and just the when they came out with a new Lord of the Rings show, or there's been different Harry Potter spin-offs and different things like that. And it's not always perfect, but it's like you're excited just to be able to experience something in those worlds that's new again. Like
Right.
we can go back and watch the same movies 100 times and enjoy it, but like nothing really beats that first time that you watched it and you just fell in love with it. So I think it's fun to jump back into that world. It might not be like everyone has their own like epic Star Wars movie or story in their minds, and it might not be that, but that's okay. Like I think it'll be a ton of fun, and I'm excited to see it in IMAX. I think I haven't seen an IMAX movie in years.
I've never seen an IMAX movie.
What?
Really?
Never?
Wow. Never.
Your mind's gonna be blown.
Yeah, Mando and Grogu is gonna be my first IMAX
Everywhere in
experience.
IMAX, everywhere you look is screen.
Yeah, dude, like you
It's
can't
crazy.
comprehend how big the screen is.
Yeah,
Really?
like, everywhere you look off to the side, like there's no like it was jarring for me. The first movie I saw in IMAX was Spider-Man No Way Home, Spider-Man No Way Home, and like it took a minute to adjust to it because it's almost claustrophobic in a weird way.
Yeah.
Where it's like you can't escape the screen, but it's really fucking cool.
It's been a while for me. I think my last one was Ant-Man and the Wasp.
Oh, nice.
Like what a random movie, but like but it was cool. Like when people talk about like the videos we watch when they're like, oh yeah, you had to see the sequence in IMAX. Like like the screen like grows for certain parts and it'll shrink back down for other parts. Like if you want like a giant walker and they want you to understand how big it is, like not only are you looking at the whip, but all of a sudden, whoop, like it gets huge. So cool.
Yeah. I think the last movie I saw in IMAX was Oppenheimer, which was filmed for IMAX. That was crazy.
Nice.
Yeah, this will be a cool one for you for the first time, Mike. The last time the one and only time I saw an IMAX movie, so I feel like I can't really talk about it.
So one,
but it was like a field trip as a middle schooler, and we saw some like Lewis and Clark documentary. I remember it, and I remember being like, "What is this?" Like it was the craziest. You feel like it's a 3D movie, but it's not.
Yeah.
But I don't know. That'll be cool.
So then after Mandalorian and Grogu, then it's what? Starfighter?
Starfighter, yeah.
As far as movies go, yeah.
And then,
projects, I think it's Ahsoka season 2 is next.
That's it.
Which got pushed to next year.
Yeah. Which is honestly that's fine. Like I feel like the biggest problem is they keep pumping shit out. Like take your time if it means we're gonna get a more polished product,
Right.
Yeah,
like I'll wait. It's fine.
I'm just excited for Ahsoka because I feel like that's gonna be where we get a lot of like where they've been building the story. That's where we're gonna get the continuation of like the narrative we've been getting. So I am disappointed it's not this year. I was kind of hoping that it was gonna be this winter. But you know what? Early next year, not that bad.
Yeah, that's fine. We get Mando and Grogu. We just had Maul Shadow Lord.
Yeah.
Phenomenal.
But yeah, like it's been a good year so far, And yeah, that's right. And we get like Doomsday in there.
Doomsday.
It's not like there's nothing to watch.
That's gonna take up so much.
Just this little movie.
Yeah. Like that's gonna be like there's gonna take up so much conversation.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know.
It's gonna take up so much time because I'm so out of like Marvel right now. Like I haven't watched a Marvel series or movie in like I couldn't even tell you how long.
Dude, I hate to agree, but it's not that I don't intend to either. Like I have a back catalog of things I'm trying to catch up on. Daredevil. It
Yeah.
just like I haven't gotten to it. I want to see that Punisher special. I have
Yeah.
no idea
Dude,
where it
the
falls in the
Punisher
timeline.
special, you can bang. It's 40 minutes long. You could bang it out easily.
Does it like? Do you need to see
Oh
Daredevil season
No,
2?
no, no. You don't need to see Daredevil.
no,
There's nothing going into it that you need to see.
Okay.
But there
I
really,
lied. I definitely do. I saw the Punisher special and Daredevil season 2. I don't.
Oh,
Yeah.
you have.
Oh.
Yeah, I
Really.
gotta catch
not
up.
there's not that much Marvel content that's come out.
Yeah.
In 2025, there was a few things like they dialed back a lot too because they were
They
Mhm.
needed to.
Yeah.
They really needed to.
it was way it was too much.
They
I think
needed to
Star
back
Wars just took the same note because
Yeah.
just the amount of shows Disney Plus shows that came out, like I'll still to this day say that Obi-Wan should have been a movie like that.
100%.
100%.
Boba Fett too, dude.
Yeah,
Dude, your two biggest characters in the whole franchise, like or two of them,
Mhm.
you know, like the biggest, like the matchup of the century, and it was a TV show.
to
Like,
see that in the
Mhm.
theater
yeah, like
would be phenomenal.
I don't know what they were thinking. Like,
yeah, and it's just like you could, I don't know, like the budget, like you could just feel that
Mhm.
it just should have been a movie.
right,
Mhm.
and like it felt like it had one of those mandates where it had to arbitrarily be like whatever it was, 7 episodes or something,
Right.
because it could have easily been a movie, but they padded it out with like filling and side characters that not everyone cared about, and like
Yeah.
not all of them were bad. But in a show where you know you're gonna get to see Vader versus Obi-Wan before, a
Why
New
not have
Hope,
that?
like why was that anything other than perfection?
Yeah, I think it was just Bob Chapek or whatever, literally just mandating like we need to sell Disney Plus subscriptions, make it a.
Yeah,
I'm sure COVID too didn't help, but
Yeah, yeah. I think
subscription.
it was like the perfect storm of like it was COVID, and at the same time they built this, you know, ginormous streaming service that they really wanted to push.
and the
Yeah.
volume.
So
Gotta use the volume.
Mhm.
what?
The volume, like what they shoot.
Oh, yeah, dude, yeah. And put it on the volume.
Yeah, yeah.
I think a good future conversation too. You guys mentioned like Marvel taking a step back as they should have, Star Wars kind of taking a step back. I think that gave room for DC to
DC
poke their head
to
out,
step forward.
and I'm excited for Supergirl.
Yeah,
I
I'm
think
pumped.
Superman was phenomenal.
Yeah.
I think that could be a whole nother
Yeah,
conversation, but I had to
Yeah.
point that out.
No,
I
definitely.
forgot. I
yeah.
forgot one of my
It is another conversation, but I have to say, like, the butterflies or the excitement, the anticipation I have for the DC stuff coming up is like how I used to feel about every MCU project.
Yeah, no, for sure. Like I guess they just dropped the new trailer for the Green Lantern show. Haven't watched yet, but a lot of people are talking about it. Yeah, I mean, again, like I feel like Marvel is kind of at this point where they're getting towards the end of the rope. Like people are definitely excited about Doomsday, but
Yeah.
you know, this is DC's time to step up because, like, dude, over the past like 2 weeks, I think I've watched Superman like 3.5 times.
really.
Dude, I love it. Was such a good
It's
movie.
phenomenal.
I don't get the
Dude,
hate. Like it is golden age, like Superman. Like
Yeah,
it is
it's just like like putting it on is such a mood boost. Like the colors,
it's a vibe. Like
it's such a vibe. It's such
And
a
he-
like good movie to throw on.
it's like a
Mhm.
good, like a one of those like good feeling. Like
Yeah, it's a
movies.
feel good movie for sure.
Yeah.
Good humor.
Billy, you loving that movie, the amount that you love that movie is more surprising to me than you refusing
And
to watch Andor.
Dude,
Like,
I don't. You know the
like
thing is-
I'm so you fell in love with that movie so quick. Like
Yeah.
when you bought that, it was when you bought the pillow when we left the movie theater that I was like,
Yeah,
what
it
the?
it's right over there. No,
Yeah, because
I'll have
you
to
so
go get it.
funny.
But
not
no,
anti DC, but kind of anti DC in a
the
lot.
thing is, I
Yeah.
wasn't. I was anti DCEU.
Right.
Like
Yeah.
I feel
Right.
like right out of the gate, I actually really liked Man of Steel. You know,
Yeah.
Nowadays I feel like people look back and they're like, oh, it's trash, but it's like, no, you loved it when it came out. Like, don't play that game. But
Yeah.
I thought that was a good start, but then they tried to. I just really felt like they rushed it. They made a lot of boneheaded decisions. They
Yeah.
they changed their mind. Like I think after Guardians of the Galaxy came out, they butchered Suicide
Well,
Squad.
I
Turned it
literally
into
just
something
watched
different.
like this afternoon. I watched like Screen Crush did a whole like hour-long video about what happened, and it's like because what happened was Man of Steel came out. It was very divisive. Like people were like, no, Superman shouldn't be dark, but they were riding off the back of the Dark Knight series. They wanted to
Yeah.
make it dark, and then um, Batman vs Superman didn't do good. It was too dark. So then Suicide Squad was supposed to be like in the same tone, but they cut it, and then like you could just see the way that the DCEU started off with that tone, and
Yeah.
then by the end of it, it was like they were just doing it was just MCU.
Oh yeah, like I
Mhm.
didn't even see half the last projects, but like, Black Adam, Shazam, like they were absolute Marvel copy vibes,
Yeah,
and it's like to look at where it came from, where it started. It just they had such an identity crisis,
yeah,
but
just
like,
so
Very
inconsistent.
yeah,
Identity crisis
inconsistent.
is the biggest thing. That's why, like, but the thing is too with the DCU now is that like you're talking about identity crisis now. A big thing that they're pushing and they're really emphasizing is the fact that different vibes, different tones can exist in the same universe. Because this new Clayface movie coming out
yeah,
is in the same universe as Superman,
true.
Mm.
which is crazy. So it's like, I don't know, is it necessarily a tonal inconsistency? With DCEU, for sure it was. They didn't know what they wanted.
Right.
But I think at least with the DCU, like they're going into it saying like there's going to be different projects with different vibes, different tones, different subject matters, but it's on purpose.
And I think that's the
Yeah.
difference. Like the fact that they are communicating, which I think they have to at this point. Like if they don't, people would just think the same thing's happening again, because history does repeat itself. But I agree. Like I think it's totally fine to have different vibes or different subgenres within the genre, but to take a movie that was so publicly changed, like Suicide Squad, just for an example. Not that that's the only,
It's a
example,
good example, though.
but to know that that was something different. And I think a trailer company, like a company that makes
Yeah,
like Super Bowl
yeah, yeah,
trailers,
yeah.
cut
No,
that movie, and
that's
you could
yeah. They
tell.
literally, yeah. The company that cut the trailer, that did the whole Bohemian Rhapsody song or whatever, they hired that company to re-edit the movie, which is
Yeah.
insane to me.
And like not that, like on one hand I give them props for releasing the Snyder cut, but on the other hand, the precedent that it sent,
Weird.
that fans could complain about something and they
Yeah.
literally get a like multi-million-dollar project greenlit.
Yeah.
That
Yeah.
is like that is the epitome of the just desperation.
Yeah. I mean, I'm glad they did. I love the Snyder Cut. Like, I don't know if you guys ever watched it, but I think
Trash.
I
I'm kidding.
never
I'm kidding.
I
I'm
thought
kidding.
haven't
I'm
not,
kidding. I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
not that I
I have
wouldn't
not
watch
watched it.
It just came out at a time where I was still like, no, forget the DCEU. Like
Yeah.
they don't know what they're doing.
no, dude, it like it makes the movie 1,000 times better. And I know, Michael, you like the Joss Whedon slop Justice League,
Oh, I don't know
which is
how.
fine.
You still.
Such a show. But like,
I have never once disliked that movie.
He walked out of the theater and he's like, yeah, that was a good movie. The rest of us
Yeah.
were like, oh my God.
Yeah. I was genuinely I'm still to this day, I'm genuinely perplexed.
it was just so like tame and just safe and like
Yeah.
cringy and like just
Corporate.
reeked of like
You're cringy.
cuts and like
Oh,
just
he's getting
wasn't-
sensitive now.
yeah,
Well,
yeah, sensitive topic.
Speaking of Marvel, should we transition into pickups?
Oh, yeah.
Like we're at
Sure.
41 minutes. Should
Yeah.
we start to transition? We stopped talking
Yep.
about Mando.
Yeah,
Sure.
let's talk about, or let's show off our pickups over the last week or so.
All right, who's going first?
Oh,
Michael's
I saw
already got
something.
I think-
No, I have a lot.
Oh,
Well, I have
okay.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9,
Jeez.
10,
Okay, should we
11,
start? Because how about I
12 or
start? 'Cause I have
13
the least.
things.
All right. Yeah, let's do that.
I probably
right.
have the least.
Assuming none of us have shelf control.
I really only. I
Ah,
really have only one thing to share.
branding.
It's Harry Potter related.
Hell, he said that.
Nice.
So, which I know it's not Star Wars or Marvel, but
No, it doesn't
you
have
know,
to be.
I bring variety to no shelf
Hey,
control.
we buy
okay?
a lot of stuff. I can't
But
buy just one.
I
thing.
appreciate all of it. Okay, so I'm gonna make a video about these, but Target started selling like they have like a Labubu is the only example I can think of, but they have different like Labubu type things or like mystery box. What would you call them? Like mystery box.
Yeah,
things.
mystery box.
But it's like
blind
a new,
boxes.
yeah,
Blind
like blind
box,
boxes. So I don't know if we can kind of see here, but this is like
Yeah.
a little Harry Potter blind box thing, and they're called cliffhangers.
Dude,
I have a bunch because I'm gonna make like a little video opening
they're
them.
actually like a really unique.
But they're
collectible.
actually, yeah, they're actually really cool. So it comes with like
that's
you don't
awesome.
know what you're gonna get, but they're
That is cool.
yeah, and they hang on like a little hook.
So this is like Quidditch Harry.
I was
and
just
then
gonna say, yeah, is that a
Oh,
cool
Yeah,
yeah,
this
shape?
is
that's
Quidditch
cool.
Harry.
the
and
base is a Quidditch field.
Everything, it's like not painted, if that makes sense. It's all plastic, but it's
Yeah,
not
like molded
painted. It's
plastic.
like
Yeah.
all the plastic is different colors, so it's really clean.
How
like-
many like different characters are in the series?
7 for this one.
This one reminds me
Is
of
that
like
the chess
3D
piece?
printed
Let's see.
filament.
That's really
7,
cool.
8.
Yeah, it's
Little
like a
Ron.
chess piece from the first one.
Yeah, it's one of the chess pieces.
Yeah.
But like they're all the way around them is like detailed, and I just think they're super cool. I was so excited.
Honestly, the fact that they hang and swing is oddly appealing.
Yeah.
Right?
Right.
It's like someone took the idea
So
of like
fun.
a Christmas ornament
Yeah.
and turned it into a collectible.
But what excites me about them, I don't know, anytime I find, because I like to collect like franchise. I don't collect one specific type of toy, I guess you could say. It's like all different, I like Harry Potter, so I like to have like a wide range of Harry Potter things. But sometimes I find something that I really like, and I think, oh, this would be cool if this was like a Star Wars thing, or
All the time.
like other franchises. So I hope like this is all they have that I could find that Cliffhanger makes. But
Happy Hall.
Happy Hall is like the brand
that's the
that
company.
they make. Yeah, but
Yeah,
it
it's like-
would be cool if they got popular enough to make things from other franchises.
Yeah. Yeah, I guess it depends on what licenses they can pick up.
For sure.
Yeah. So that's literally
Which,
my only.
I could imagine like if they got Harry Potter, there's a chance that they could get other like
Well, yeah, because that's
other
Warner
kind of
Brothers.
properties.
Yeah, they can probably get DC stuff
Yeah.
like that.
Like, could you imagine
Like a little Superman?
Yeah, a Superman.
Yeah.
Like, let's get that up. Yeah, like a Superman flying, Green Lantern. Like, could be
Yeah.
holding himself up with like a ring projection. Like, that'd be a cool sight.
Yeah.
That would be cool. Yeah.
Brooke, have you seen NECA? They like re-released their old Harry Potter figures. They're very limited in articulation. They're more like an old McFarlane figure where they're kind of pre-posed, but they re-released. I think there's Harry, Snape. There's a couple of them, but I've seen them at Target. And like,
Oh, I'll have to look. I have not seen them. I'll have to take a look. But yeah, they I really don't have any. I did get a Gandalf, not super recently, but it was my first Sideshow buy.
Nice.
And it's not like a hot toy, but it's through Sideshow. I don't know what the
Yeah, we'll have
like
to,
the brand.
That
Yeah, I'll have
sounds
to
like a
look into
video.
that. But I don't really have a lot of like action figure type things, so I'll look into it for sure.
Yeah.
But that's all I had.
that your
I only
haul?
had
Okay.
one. So Billy has a couple.
So, all right. I got a few. I picked up the Mando of Grogu and the ATRT.
Nice.
Let's see. I'm gonna do like an
Oh, that's cool.
of some of this, but I couldn't say no. Like ATRT is so Clone Wars like era,
Yeah.
but it's like it's the Imperial version. But I love that Grogu's like riding shotgun.
That's cool.
So we'll open him up in a future video. For the probably for our kids, we'll give these to them. But they're these little like Grogu snack time blind boxes.
I saw those at Target.
Yeah,
Yeah,
they're
they
cute.
they popped up,
They're
and I
cute.
was like,
Wait,
oh,
what
let's
are
just
they?
grab a couple.
What's that?
What are they?
Yeah, I
Oh,
really
they're
don't know.
little, just little Grogu figures, but he has like food with him. Like,
Nice.
That's cool.
so like every one is him. Like one has like a juice box, one's a macaroon, one of them he's like sleeping on a donut, like it's an inner tube. It's
That's
cute.
great.
We also got one of these adorables because it was like,
Oh yeah,
I
I've
mean,
seen.
Nice.
adorable. It's adorable. Like
What
it's
is
just
it like? Is it
So
just a
these-
figure?
yeah, there's a little scene. Like I don't know if the head actually makes like a diorama, but there's like a little like mini scene. I think he's like with the Anzellans or something like that.
Like a micro
And going
machine.
back to what was that?
Like a micro machine, like it opens like it's a playset.
No, it's like I think like the shell of it kind of makes like a shelf or whatever. There might be like a background like painted on there, but it's not like a full playset, but like a little like static diorama, kind of like those fan drop figures.
Nice.
Um, then I saw this bad boy at Target for
Oh,
really
nice.
good
Yeah.
discount, but I had to get the micro.
That's a good set, dude.
Yeah, every stage of Vader, like, and I love that it
Yeah.
comes with like the mini, like inch tall versions of him. But I couldn't say no to that. I'm
How
gonna
much did you
hang
pick it
those
on-
up.
How much did you get it for on clearance?
I
What
think it was
is
like
it?
40. Oh,
Oh, there it is.
42.
42 is supposed
It was
normally
60.
Yeah.
Target exclusive.
So I couldn't turn that down. Second to last thing for me, I got
My-
a Clone Wars Ahsoka.
Nice.
Oh, dope.
Had
You
to
gotta
get her.
open that one up, Billy.
Oh yeah, yeah. You can't
Yeah.
even see her. I got it.
Yeah, could you
$3.
imagine?
You can't even see it.
Oh yeah.
And then
That's
my
a great
last
figure.
one. This one's gonna be a future unboxing video. Shameless plug. But this Wolverine figure, there's a whole line of them that Sideshow has done, where there's like Black Panther, Spider-Man, Venom, but they have these like sneakers. They kind of look like street art. This
Like
one
graffiti
released,
art.
yeah, kind of. This one released with a Hulk. I didn't pick him up. I might if he's still in stock. I think there's only. This is a really small edition size. I think there's only a few hundred of him. But he's like gonna be like 6 inches tall.
Yeah, and
Super
he's
super
Sideshow.
excited for
dope.
this one.
And it
Yeah.
looks like a sneaker box.
Yeah, like
Like
it's the
it's
same exact
made
like
to look
dimensions.
Yeah,
like
getting
a-
that
I'm curious to see what
That's
that
cool.
looks like when you open it up.
Yeah, it's really
Yeah.
cool.
I forgot
that
to
from
mention
Sideshow?
these.
Yeah,
Oh,
it's
yeah, it's
yeah, it's
Sideshow.
Sideshow.
Oh, nice.
I forgot to mention these
Oh,
silly
the-
but
Are those the Rubik's cubes?
they are. They
Nice.
are. You know, so Grogu, I just thought
They're like
he's
ugly
fun.
cute.
They're ugly cute. And then
Yeah.
Mando like really doesn't look a whole lot like
yeah, that
Mando.
looks crazy.
Yeah. But
Timu
I
Grogu.
thought-
and Amanda.
you know, they're fun. When they're good for my office.
Yeah.
Fidgets.
All right.
Dude,
Oh my
Rubik's
God,
honestly
that's
like A+ for effort from whatever company makes
Oh, yeah.
Rubik's cubes. You know,
Yeah, right.
They're
Same.
trying.
know
Like
what?
it keeps them relevant.
100%. Yeah.
Because you
That's
can
great.
only sell so many
Yep.
of the same
same
rainbow
thing.
cube.
Yeah, did the sales finally slow down for
Right.
Rubik's?
You know what though? We are talking about Rubik's cubes on YouTube because of whoever had that idea.
Yeah,
Yep.
yeah, it's keeping it alive.
100%.
I respect
It's
it.
like,
Props to that person.
Fair.
All right, I'll go next. I don't have too much. I think Michael has the most, so we'll save that for last. But
this is
Christmas
embarrassing.
morning.
starting off, so this is big. All right, a lot of people don't realize now.
Do you own a He-Man figure?
Yes, this is
Heck
the
yeah.
very first He-Man figure.
Wow.
Michael, growing up, we never gave a
Rabbit
shit
hole.
about He-Man.
Never.
Was
Could
not-
care less.
Could care less.
We had one toy. That you would hit. I think it was, I don't know if it was a sword or a figure, but it would say like, I have the power.
Yeah, that's.
Do you
what
remember that?
Maybe. I don't know. How old were we?
Little.
Damn. But anyway, reason
Poor memory.
I picked this up. So first of all, the new movie honestly doesn't look half bad. I don't know if I'll go see it, but it looks pretty entertaining. So this is Mattel, and it's from the Chronicles line. So the Chronicles line is like, think of it as like Marvel Legends, but for He-Man. Like they're gonna do movie stuff throughout the whole, I'm not going down that rabbit hole. They literally just wanted this because so we say now.
Yeah,
No
right?
self-control.
The big thing is that, dude, Mattel historically, when they had the DC line, they were shit. Like they were very just not well articulated. This is like this is gonna set a precedent for how the DC Mattel figure is gonna be. If they're half as good as this, that's a nightmare for me because that's gonna be a whole rabbit hole. But dude, like all pinless joints, seamless articulation, good face sculpt, like super very nice figure. Recommend it.
He's already changing his mind.
He's already ready to buy the next.
Now, I'm gonna have to get the bad guy. I'm gonna have to get Grayskull. I don't even know his name.
What is the
Skeletor.
title?
Isn't it Skeletor?
Skeletor.
Yeah.
What's the tiger
No.
that comes with him?
Honestly, but like
Should
seriously, like great figure, great movement, like overall. If he's gonna ride somebody, something to ride, I'm gonna have to
go.
get.
Ooh, yeah.
Oh my God, nice.
Gotta get the Battle Cat. He goes on him.
Nice.
And he fits.
Had to get him, but dude,
That thing's sweet.
it's sweet, dude. It's like it's like like Hammond collection, same engineering as Jurassic Park Hammond collection. So very cool. Other thing, I got the McFarlane Supergirl figures. So
There's two of them.
well, they did. So there's like it's the theatrical deluxe edition. It's an upcharge. It's like $34, and the basic is like $24. But you can like mix and match. So the hair and the sword came with her. She's got a posable cape.
Oh, nice.
So this one I have on my shelf, like next to the Superman from the movie. She didn't come with two fists. So one, I wanted the fist, and I wanted the straight hair. So now this is like the ideal version on the shelf.
Can you hold them up? What's the difference
You
in the
could
hair?
swap out her hair.
Yeah, so like the hair comes off of each one. Very disturbing image. But the hair
that's not right.
comes off. So like the one with the plastic cape, the cheaper one, came with like a smirking head sculpt, which just looked so much better. So I have the smirking head sculpt and the straight hair on the deluxe theatrical, which she didn't come with. But that's the one I keep on the shelf next to the David Corn Sweat Superman. And she also came with the sword, but I keep the regular one with the sword. I don't know, it looks cool. And then obviously had to pick up Lobo.
Oh, he
Nice.
looks good.
Yeah, he looks cool.
Yeah, for a McFarlane live action, the head sculpt is like really well done. Like shockingly good. Chain for the weapon, nice chain. Decent articulation, like, for McFarlane, not bad. But overall, looks good.
Very cool. He does look
And
good.
then, honestly, lastly, I was just going to show this. I've had it for a minute, but it's just the vintage collection. Mandalorian and Grogu. I figured since we were talking about it, bring it up. Phenomenal. I went down my TVC rabbit hole. I've slowed down. So I pretty much bought everything that has come out that I wanted, but this thing is
Nice.
Which is probably like 90% of what's come out, isn't it?
honestly, dude, not even close. The amount of vintage collection figures that have come out. But the thing is, like, they didn't start getting good until like
Right.
2019. So a lot of those old ones that, first of all, they go for dumb money, but like they're not even good figures. And then lastly, just like a couple Transformers, Astro Train, Power Glide, huge cops, needed them for the Decepticon and Autobot shelves.
Nice.
Like that.
Solid variety.
Yeah,
Solid. Very
big
good. I
variety.
love that.
Yeah. Oh,
Yeah.
forgot. Michael,
I'm blown
I got this.
I'm blown away that you have a He-Man figure.
I know, dude. I
Oh, is that the SHF?
yeah,
Love it.
got him in a good
Nice.
and I have the back part falls off, but like I have this on my TV stand.
Nice.
I'll get Yoshi back or Luigi back on there, whatever I can. But this is how it is on my TV stand, and Luigi's like right there.
Nice.
Oh, I love the
Nice.
pose.
Yeah.
Great.
Nice.
I've been
Yeah,
thinking
that's
of
awesome.
that Bowser for a while.
I know. I want the Bowser. He's expensive,
Yeah.
Yeah.
but
The
he's a
scale's
solid.
just like a little smaller than I hoped it'd be, but it looks really good.
Yeah, and it feels great in hand. But
Yeah,
yeah,
that Yoshi we got in the Tamashii Nation store in Times Square.
yeah. Did you tell
Nice.
Billy about you forgot the whole conundrum?
Did I?
I don't think so.
Oh my god, dude. So I guess that'll lead into my pickups. So we went to the Tamashii Nation store in Times Square. We were there for a concert, and we were checking out of the hotel, and I had my bag and I left it on the counter in the hotel, and I didn't realize until we were halfway home. So yeah, dude, I bought the Tamashii store exclusive Miles Morales figure, SH Figure Arts, and
Nice.
left it.
Dude.
So left it there. So I call, and like, you don't get the desk, you get like a call center.
Yeah.
So they were like, well, let me see if I could call the front desk and see if they have it and whatever. And but I remembered her mom was on her way to the city to see like a play or a show or something. So I called her and I was like, what is, like, where are you? And are you going to be anywhere near Times Square? So she was like, I'm with a bus tour. We can't really stop. I'm sorry. Like, I'm heartbroken. I can't find it for you, but you know. So I get a phone call like, what, 15 minutes later, something like that.
Something like that. Mm-hmm.
And the theater was like a block away from our hotel. So she like darts off real quick with a bunch of her friends, goes to the hotel that we just checked out of like 2 hours before, and got the bag. So
Wow.
shout out to mom. She is the goat.
You are
Amazing.
incredibly lucky. That is a tragedy turned right.
But then, when was it? It was like, was that before or after you brought in the box, Billy?
Was that while you were gone for that?
No, not for the concert. That was when, I can't remember, but in that same
Mother's
time
Day
frame,
weekend.
it was Mother's Day. Yeah. So it was okay, the next weekend. So Billy came to check on the cats. Cat singular. I don't know why. But
second.
I know, right? Could you imagine? We've had another cat this whole time. We just never talked about it. But like my pile of loot, which had I couldn't even tell you how many toys in it, was just left out in the rain overnight by the FedEx guy. And Billy, you were the one that felt the box. Like,
well,
Billy
dude,
picked up the box and showed me, and it was like he shook it, and it like
it was
wiggled.
jiggling. Like,
It was like the cards was
you
just
know,
like,
it was a dick move because like the overhang of your roof was like right here. The box
just
could have
put
been
it,
right here, but they're like, and we'll put it right here.
it seems almost passive aggressive, you know?
Yeah.
It felt bad. He's like, I'm sick of delivering to this guy.
Right.
I know he's getting toys.
You know what? I honest to God, I might stop salting the walkway. Could you imagine?
you've left things for your delivery,
Yeah.
guys.
Yeah. Yeah,
Gatorade.
we have. That's right. I forgot about that. Yeah, we leave like Gator because like I get so many packages.
That's
Not anymore.
Right. So anyway, Billy brought it in, and thank God, by some miracle, everything was fine.
Yeah.
So the luck that I've had with pickups in the last 2 weeks is ridiculous. But anyway,
Yeah.
so I got the Miles Morales Spider-Man. I don't have him open and displayed yet. I messed with him a little bit. He's great. I was shocked by how thin the legs are.
Yeah, dude, they're really thin.
Very thin, but like they don't.
Is it animated?
Yeah, like animated
Miles?
movie version.
Yeah. So, yeah, it's from the I think Across the Spider-Verse. Yeah,
one of them or into or
yeah, it's across the Spider-Verse. But it is, so that's cool. You know what's funny? I have similar pickups to you guys. So this was like a real no shelf control pickup because I hate McFarlane figures.
You did
No,
get it.
whoa.
I got it.
Phil
I got it. I got it.
She's
Why
not bad,
the
right?
crap you talk about McFarlane?
The face sculpt is rough.
Yeah, that's
It's not
why
even the sculpt, it's their paint, man. I hate
paint.
McFarlane's paint.
I know. Well, that's why I got like the smirking one because that's
Yeah.
better.
That looks pretty
Right. But
Yeah.
then so what pisses me off about McFarlane figures is that they put you in those positions where it's like, if you want the figure that you want, you've got to buy both. And they knew what they were doing.
Well, dude, they've been doing that for
Right, like-
with, shit. There was a couple other movie figures or comic figures where they did that. But isn't the sword pretty dope? It honestly made me much more hyped for the movie.
I don't even have it displayed with the sword. I just have her flying with crypto in her arm.
Well, yeah. Oh, hold on. I grabbed the villain too. But continue. I'll show the villain.
And then what should I show next? Oh, Billy. Had to.
Oh,
Hilarious.
yeah,
A pop.
yeah.
It was one of those things where like the movie has taken up such a massive place in my attention span for like a prolonged period of time that it was like worthy of having a pop of it, you know?
Yeah, absolutely.
I think too, there's
Wait, what was
something
it? What
to
was
say
it?
about.
You don't get to see now. I'm just kidding.
I was gonna say there's something to say about like buying. You know, I don't know. As we collect things, I can't help but also think about the investment side of it. And you will have like the Mando pop from when the movie came out, and at some point maybe that would be worth something. Like Billy
You
has
never
had that
know.
happen
Yeah.
time and time
You
again,
never know.
where he bought a pop at
depends,
the
and
right time.
It's so
Well, I remember when. What's that, Andrew?
it's so hit or miss. Like sometimes it's the
Yeah.
most like the things that you think will be good investments usually never are.
Yeah.
And it's the things that you don't that you sleep on that turn out to be like the most they shoot up in value. It's great.
Oh yeah.
That's why you can't do it like based on what you think is an investment.
Yeah,
like
like
if you like it, buy it. If you don't like it, don't buy it.
Yeah,
If you don't like
investing
it now,
is like invest in stocks. Investing in toys is not where you're gonna make
yeah,
it.
no,
when
not at all.
Mando season 1 came out, there was a pop. Like they released like a dozen pops, and they were all like, one's like this, the other one's like that. And, like,
Yeah.
And one was a San Diego Comic-Con exclusive, and he had like a vibro blade or something in his hand. I can't remember what it was, but I bought it, and it was not a pop that sold out. Like that sucker was on the shop for like a week or 2 weeks. They couldn't give it away, and something happened. Like the show just took off, and that particular pop ended up being worth hundreds. And I sold it no problem because I'm like, I got
Wow.
some other Mandos that look exactly the same.
Yeah.
Whatever.
That's the best when that happens. So like I ended up with 2 of the Yoda and Gree Black Series pack.
Oh,
So
yeah.
Black Series, this crazy thing happens where a seemingly worthless figure that is just everywhere is just completely like skyrockets in value years later, and there's no rhyme or reason to it. I guess they call her now Hut Slayer Leia. When that figure came out, I didn't even collect Black Series at that time, but like from what people say, it was everywhere. It's easily, if you want one in box, $85 to $100.
Yeah, because a big part about that is Hasbro's never gonna remake that.
Probably not, right? But like the thing is too, like so that Yoda and Gree pack, Andrew picked me up one, and then I found one. I got one in stock from either Hasbro Pulse or Disney or something, and I told Andrew to cancel the one he ordered for me, and he didn't see the message, and it shipped. So I ended up with 2. That 2-pack, dude, goes for like
150, 100, if not more,
Nice.
$180.
loose 140. Like it's absolutely insane. So I don't want to be like greedy with it. So I'm just gonna put one up, and I'm gonna like start it at an auction for like, I don't know, maybe like $75.
As soon as they announce a prequel Yoda in a single pack, this value of that's going down. That's the only.
Yeah, it's also
is going.
Yeah, it's also one of those things. I'll list it. I don't it's not that big a deal. I just want like people to have it, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Like,
for sure.
I have 2 of them that I'm not doing anything with
Yeah.
one of. But anyway, dude, I don't even know. Okay, so I got the I got the Walmart Black Series Patrol Trooper and Purge Trooper
Oh,
2-pack.
you get those? Nice.
Yeah, I sold my one Purge Trooper that I had, and I never had a Patrol Trooper. And like for an older figure, he's like surprisingly good.
I think
Like
I
the
have.
only thing I really don't like is the legs, but like comes with like the accessories, the baton, the electro staff, the blaster. It's all painted nicely, so I'm happy with it. And then I pre-ordered this because I was excited to get this, but it's the Micro Galaxy Squadron A-Wing. They've
Nice.
had an A-Wing in the line like forever, but it's like they painted it like the original trilogy A-Wing, but it's not. It's the sequel trilogy A-Wing. So, and they did like a bunch of different versions of this. So it's good that they finally got the
So it's
real, like the accurate version of the A-Wing in the line finally.
Yeah.
So that was cool to have. I'm definitely going to pick up a couple more, but not at full price. And then I got the Blockies Spider-Man from Rivals.
Yeah, from Rivals.
Nice.
Blockies.
Yep, never played Rivals. Don't have any interest in playing Rivals, but
The block.
it's like,
The designs are really cool.
Yeah.
yeah, dude. I found it at Sound Go Round. It was $20, and it was like, yeah, I'm not doing anything tonight. I'll put a Blockies together.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can't beat it.
So I got that, and then this was in one of the boxes that got soaked, but the Battle Droid May the 4th.
Nice.
Oh
And
yes, I saw that.
And then this just came the other day. I was stoked for these. They got so hated on, dude. I saw this and I was like, maybe it's because I'm in that like sweet spot of millennial, but I don't know.
Those are fun. You know, people hate fun these
So
days.
much fun, dude. It's so much fun. Like, dude, I open everything I get. These are staying in the box because it's that much fun.
They look good. They look good in the box.
Yeah. And then, oh my God. Hang on.
While I'm doing that, I forgot
I got
the villain from Supergirl.
Wow.
Friend.
Oh, nice.
Oh, that's
nice.
Cool ass.
Looks good.
Continue.
Do I have your permission?
Yes.
I'm just kidding.
We have
I got
something else.
the new Black Series fan channel wave.
Oh, nice.
Dude, these look awesome. So I already have the Geonosian, and he's nuts. So I'm gonna do a video on these for sure.
Yeah, those look
Because I am really excited for those.
What do they mean by fan channel wave?
So yeah, that's a good question. I feel like people talk about use that language and forget that people don't know what that means.
Your word salading right now.
What?
Your word salading, letter soup, whatever, like inside lingo.
Oh, I know what you're trying to say.
Gatekeeping?
No.
No, using like inside. Yeah, like
It's
inside.
alphabet soup, you know, like at work when people are like, it's an ABC.
Yeah, like, get the PPO or the RTB. Yeah, like that. Anyway, pretty much fan channel just means that like it's not going to be sold in stores. It's going to be sold on like websites like Amazon, Big Bag Toy Store, and pretty much any e-tailer that sells figures. That's what fan channel means. Hasbro Pulse.
However, smaller toy stores like mom and pop comic book shops and whatever you may have in your town who get distribution through certain companies get that stuff in store. So if you can, so my thing is I'll usually pre-order something on Amazon just to make sure I get it, and then I'll check with Sound Go Round and to make sure that they also have an order in. And if he says they have an order in, I'm immediately canceling my pre-order online. To support a small business, but they get them before anybody. Like it's
that's like
wild how quick they get
line
things.
is super quick, and
So-
they don't overcharge either. Like that 80s toy
It's
shop,
all retail. It's retail.
a lot.
Yeah.
So it's like Funko does the like specialty store exclusive, where it's like comic shops and stuff.
Yeah.
Like,
Yep. Yeah, it's exactly like that. So like I was in Soundaround the other day, and I ended up those I got from Big Bad Toy Store. They just randomly happened to ship quicker than Soundaround got them in, but they had them there. So that's exciting. And then this was like another true no shelf control pickup, but
Nice.
Ooh,
Nice.
so nice. They look great. Like all the
Come on.
figures they came out with for the movie are super well made. They look
dude,
great.
this is the regular like 4-inch Jack Pacific line. Dude,
yeah, like
this line is for the for the money.
Yeah.
It's
Oh
nuts.
yeah, they're solid.
Like crazy. Like here, live unboxing.
I really
they're, like,
haven't seen
shocking.
many cheap Mario toys. in
Yeah,
the
I'm
movie.
sure all those movie toys are gonna go on clearance.
Without a doubt.
Oh
dude.
yeah.
Without a doubt. Yeah, like for a $10 figure, dude. For a $10 figure.
I mean, Nintendo's so
This is awesome.
Nintendo is like so specific and like
Those joints.
protective.
Yeah. Yeah, they got a lot of movement for a small figure and for the price.
Mhm.
Yeah. So I was pumped about finding that because I wanted the Bowser Jr. I wanted a Bowser Jr. because I have the SHF Bowser, but the SHF Bowser is scaled smaller than the movie figures.
movie
So
one.
the Bowser Jr. is too close to the size of the SHF
Yeah.
Bowser.
Yeah.
So when I found this on the peg, I was like, dude, I'm cooked.
Yeah, I have
Yeah,
the
actually-
it's pretty big.
I actually think they made the movie Bowser Bowser Jr. a little too big.
Yeah.
I feel like he's a little shorter than Mario, and he's like the figure's like almost, like half an inch taller. But I mean, like the Bowser from the first movie, is like an 8-inch.
Yeah, he's
But
big.
they just announced the Wave 2 figures for the
Oh, did
movie.
they?
So there's going to be a 8-inch Wonder Baby Bowser Jr. There's going to be a
That's cool.
Mario riding Yoshi 8-inch, a few more of the micro figures, and I think they have like a flying Mario, like in the pose or whatever.
Yeah. That's cool. What about like Luigi?
That is cool, yeah.
I don't think they put him out single carded yet either.
Who's that?
Luigi.
I don't.
Hmm.
No, not for this movie. I don't think they did. They?
The only Luigi that I saw was in like a 5-pack.
Oh, they do have.
Oh,
It
yeah.
comes with Illuma.
Nice.
Yeah. This is, dude, his hips get wider range than his hips.
Yeah, that's
Like that's nuts. All right. So yeah, so I think, is that it? No,
Nice.
it's not. No, dude, I have one more, and this is like the one I think I'm most excited about.
Oh, nice.
Boys.
Mhm.
Billy Butcher.
Dude, for the baby alone,
Yeah.
like, they include the laser-eyed baby.
That's not. So you haven't seen the finale yet, right?
No, I have not.
Billy, have you?
Yeah, I did.
Don't.
I'm not
don't.
going to say anything.
We'll talk about it next week, but that's definitely
Yeah.
something I want to talk about.
My little thing that
I don't even
will-
want to know if it was satisfying. Don't even tell me.
Just
I
say
want to
have
go
some-
in
Hold on.
completely fresh.
I'll shelve it.
Have some self control.
Yeah.
I don't have any.
Oh, also sorry to interject, but the skeleton crew figures,
No.
I got those.
Andrew's pickups never end.
These two and Jod, all for $38 on Amazon.
That's
Wow.
Crazy good deal.
nuts.
And then the,
You got that whole wave for under $50.
yeah, $10. This thing is
Yeah.
absolutely incredible. All right.
I love that you guys have all of these toys like right in arm's reach.
I know. Well, I'm
It's like
on
every
my
time you reach out, you have a
Yeah.
whole
That's
new
everything.
and
like,
also
in
last
any direction.
He's still
Oh.
going.
Love that one.
yeah, very mid, but a dope. Like it's just to put them in a vanilla pose. Or are we at time?
I think we're good.
I think that's good.
I think this
Thanks
is a
for
really-
listening to our inaugural episode.
Yeah, for
This
real.
is no shelf control. This is what we do. Like and subscribe.
Yeah,
For the three
more to
people that made it this far.
yeah, yeah. Right. For the couple people that are gonna watch this thing all the way through. Yeah, more to come. Figure discussions, pop culture.
Tons of reviews in the works,
Oh, yeah.
ready to go. Unboxings, Pokemon card pack unboxings.
We'll be seeing Mando this weekend all together.
Peace.
All right.
All right. Peace,
All right.
everyone.